Why do I come to St. Augustine? Well, the story goes that 10 years ago, when I was newly retired and a transplant from New York to Vero Beach, I I had a few relatives here, but uh, I didn't know anyone else. I didn't have any friends, and I thought, well, the greatest way to meet people is to join a church. So I immediately went online and looked for an Episcopal church, and I went to the first one that showed up. It looked very nice, and I thought, oh, this looks nice. Let me try it out. So I went the next Sunday, and I knew from the minute I was there that that was not the church for me. I didn't feel very welcomed. I didn't feel that the congregation seemed particularly warm. And I said, well, I don't think that this is the place I want to be. And a few weeks later, while driving, I happened to pass by St. Augustine's, and I immediately thought, wow, I just from the way it looked, it seemed like a very nice church. So I went that Sunday, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was so warm and welcoming. From the minute I walked through the doors, people greeted me and spoke with me, and I happened to sit next to a very friendly older parishioner, and she, immediately started to talk with me and said to me, when I told her I was new, she said, "Oh, you must come to coffee service after the service," which I did. And she immediately, when she found out where I lived, she said, "Oh, there are many people that come to this church that are from your development." And so she started calling people over. And also she said to me, you sing you have a wonderful voice. And she said, you should sing in the choir. So she called over the music director, and he was kind of the first person to speak with me. And they invited me to join the choir, which I did. The following week, I was in the choir. And from that first Sunday on, I mean, I just felt very at home at St. Augustine's, and I've never met such a group of wonderful, warm, inviting people that made me feel like this was family. And here I am, 10 years later. Couldn't be happier with this church. Why is stewardship important to me? Well, having been raised a Roman Catholic, I was accustomed to hearing from the pulpit very often pleas for money. And I found that not to be the way in the Episcopal Church. We have once a year, we have this stewardship program, which promotes giving in three respects: time, talent, and treasure. Everyone is able to give in some way or another. And if, of course, as in life, there are different levels of income and treasure. So not everyone can give in the same way, but there are always ways in which you can give, whether of your talent or your time as well. And so that I find that to be very appealing. And I think that people are more willing to give when you are not constantly being asked to be given for money. And St. Augustine's offers so many ways of giving. They have such a wealth of ministries that you can participate in and join. And I'm sure that anyone can find one or two that they feel comfortable with and able to give of their talent to. For myself, I had a career in food service, so I immediately was drawn to working in the kitchen for projects, and I always loved music and liked to sing. So, I joined the choir, and we have a very healthy outreach budget, which gives to the community, gives back to the community. And being retired, I certainly have uh, plenty of time on my hands to give. So these are some of the ways in which you can contribute to St. Augustine's in a loving and giving community.